You're a 911 dispatcher, but tonight you're not here to save lives. You clock in at exactly 10:59 p.m. Same building, same desk, same broken coffee machine nobody ever fixes. The night shift always feels heavier, quieter, like the world is holding its breath. Your headset clicks on and the first words leave your mouth automatically, like muscle memory. 911, what's your emergency? At first, everything feels normal. A noise complaint, a minor car accident, someone reporting a stolen bike. Just another shift inside a system designed to respond, not to question. Then at exactly 11:23 p.m., a call comes in that changes everything. A woman is whispering. Not talking, whispering. You can barely hear her breathing. Please, don't say my name. They told me not to call. Your fingers freeze above the keyboard. Protocol says gather information, location, nature of emergency, immediate danger, but something feels wrong. You ask for her location. She hesitates. They said if I tell you, they'll know. Your stomach tightens. You check the caller ID system. Restricted number. No automatic location ping. Unusual, but possible. You reassure her like you were trained to do. Ma'am, I'm here to help you. Silence. Then you hear a door slowly creak open. Her breathing stops. The line goes dead. You stare at the screen. Call duration, 43 seconds. You flag it for follow-up. That's when your supervisor taps your shoulder and says, "Mark it as abandoned." You look at him confused. She sounded in danger. He doesn't even check the recording. Mark it as abandoned. Your cursor blinks. You hesitate. Then you do it. Because that's what everyone does here. Nobody asks questions. Around 12:40 a.m., another call comes in. A man this time. Desperate. They took my brother. They took him. I know who did it. Your heart starts racing. You ask who. He says a name. Suddenly your screen flashes. Call priority downgraded. You didn't press anything. You look around and your supervisor is already watching you. He slowly shakes his head. The caller keeps talking. I have proof. I have videos. The call disconnects. Not dropped, disconnected. From your side. But you didn't touch anything. Your hands start to feel cold. You check the system log. Manual termination. Authorized by admin level. Not you, not your supervisor. Someone higher. Much higher. By 2:15 a.m., you stop believing in coincidences because the third call comes, and this one knows you. The voice is calm. Too calm. You shouldn't be curious. Your throat goes dry. Who is this? A small chuckle answers. Someone who cleans up messes you aren't supposed to see. Your heart pounds. You listen to calls. We listen to you. Your eyes slowly move toward the small black security camera in the corner of the ceiling. You suddenly realize how perfectly it points at your desk. You had 3 chances tonight to mind your business, the voice continues. Most dispatchers learn after the first. Click. The call ends. You immediately try to trace it. No record, no entry, no data. Like it never existed. At 3:02 a.m., you do something you're not supposed to do. You access archived flagged calls. Password protected. Supervisor clearance required. But you noticed months ago they never changed the default admin password. You try it. It works. Hundreds of calls appear, all marked the same way. Abandoned. False alarm. No response needed. But when you play them, they aren't false. They're people begging for help. Someone screaming they're being followed. A teenager saying someone is outside his window. A woman saying the police told her to stop calling. Every recording ends the same way. Disconnected. Not resolved. Disconnected. Your hands start shaking. At 3:47 a.m., you hear footsteps behind you. You quickly close everything. Your supervisor again. You doing okay? You nod too fast. He studies your face. You look stressed. You force a smile. Just tired. He leans closer and quietly says, "Best advice I can give you? Around here, don't try to be a hero." Then he walks away. That wasn't advice. That was a warning. At 4:30 a.m., you make a decision. You copy a few recordings, just enough to prove something is wrong. You put them on a flash drive attached to your keys, your small insurance policy. At 5:12 a.m., your screen suddenly locks. Not sleep mode, security lock. A message appears. Unauthorized access detected. Your badge stops working. System access revoked. Your heartbeat is louder than the entire room. This time, your supervisor doesn't come. Two men you've never seen before walk in. Not police, not staff, no uniforms, just calm, confident, silent. One finally speaks. You accessed restricted material. You try to explain. I thought someone was in danger. He nods slowly. They were. That answer hits harder than anything else. Were, you ask? He ignores the question. You seem like a good person. That makes this harder. You ask quietly, harder for who? He answers, for you. Silence fills the room. Finally, you ask the question you shouldn't. How many calls get buried? He pauses, then answers honestly. Enough. Your chest feels empty. Why? His answer comes instantly. Because some problems aren't meant to be solved through emergency services. You realize what he really means. Some people aren't meant to be saved. At 5:40 a.m., they give you a choice. Sign a document. Lifetime non-disclosure agreement. Or lose everything. Your job, your record, maybe more. Your hands feel heavy holding the pen. You think about the whispering woman, the desperate brother, the scared teenager. You sign. Because bravery is easy in movies. Reality has consequences. At 6 a.m., your shift ends. Sunlight fills the parking lot. Birds are singing. People are buying coffee. The world looks completely normal, like nothing ever happened. Your badge works again. Your access restored, like a reset button was pressed. Before you leave, your supervisor says one last thing. You did the smart thing. But it doesn't feel smart. It feels permanent. That night, you can't sleep. Every notification sound makes you jump. Every unknown number feels dangerous. At 2:11 a.m., your phone rings. Unknown number. You let it ring. Voicemail answers. A familiar whisper. Why didn't you help me? Your blood turns cold. It's her. The first caller. The whispering woman. You were my last chance. You can't breathe. The message ends with static, then 3 words. They found me. You sit there in silence, understanding something you wish you didn't. You were never just covering up crimes. You were part of the filter, deciding which emergencies mattered and which ones disappeared. The next morning you go back to work. Same desk, same headset, same question. 911, what's your emergency? But now you hear something different in every voice. Fear, and sometimes acceptance. Because some callers already know help isn't coming, and now neither do you.